kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Now it's Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The defense has always talked about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Jackson on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Oh, good move. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. A quick throw here out to Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's down to the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. The great move couldn't free it. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Delay of game is often.
This is unbelievable.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Walker has it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Uzomah, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That one is his.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Here's Jackson to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've reached halftime here in a well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hurts.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Ravens offense back out there. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll roll him out right. They set up the screen for Henry.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Galahad time. 4th and 9. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jackson to throw.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Throwing. Jackson rolling to his right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to add the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Hardy.
Now Hardy on the return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, He can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
And 2 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just